Wrestling fans, welcome back to another episode, another review within the ropes. I am your host. And tonight we're reviewing NXT The Great American Bash 2021. It is still July 6th. Thank you for joining me again. For those of you who checked out my review earlier, which was the first ever Within the Ropes throwback review, reviewing WCW's Monday Nitro from July 6th, July 6th, 1998, where Goldberg beat Hollywood Hogan to become the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. If you haven't listened to it, tune in. It's a pretty cool one. Go back and watch it if you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it but just haven't seen it in a while. It's a pretty good show. But let's not waste any time. Let's talk about NXT. I almost want to call it NXT TakeOver, but it's not a takeover. It's NXT Great American Bash. This one started off with the NXT Tag-Team Championship on the line, MSK against Tomaso, Ciampa, and Timothy Thatcher. Which was pretty cool. The match started off with Nash, Carter, and Ciampa. Ciampa and Thatcher were putting on the hurt early on MSK. MSK not a crowd favorite at all during this match, which was surprising to me because they're supposed to be the crowd favorites. They took over the NXT Instagram, for Christ's sakes, today. They were doing a whole bunch of funny stuff, and we're not supposed to like Ciampa and Thatcher. Ciampa and Thatcher, we're not supposed to like those guys. So it was pretty weird. But the crowd was hyped. They were energetic. So I was all for that. Wesley and Nash Carter worked together with their quick offense early on. But it was not enough, as Ciampa and Thatcher are just as tough and resilient as they come. Ciampa delivered a knee to the back of Wesley for a near fall. Tags in Thatcher, and in comes Carter as him and Lee double team Thatcher. Tomaso, Ciampa, and Thatcher beating on Carter in the corner as he tried to fight it off. Thatcher inadvertently hits Ciampa with an uppercut. The match was crazy, man. It was a lot of hard hitting, and surprisingly, MSK didn't back down. Usually, when you have a match like this where you got the smaller guys against kind of small still, but obviously, these Ciampa and Thatcher, they hit a lot harder. They look a lot meaner, a lot rougher. You kind of expect for them to kind of put the beating on them and just keep them down. And Ciampa and Thatcher tried. They really did. They really did try to keep them down, keep them in their corner. But Wesley and Nash Carter are just too quick for Tomaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. But like I said, Thatcher inadvertently hit Ciampa with an uppercut. As the match starts to wind down, Thatcher assists Ciampa for a fairy tale ending, and Thatcher puts on the spinal tap on Wesley when Carter breaks it up. And at this point, Wesley gets an inside cradle on Thatcher, and that's it. That's how MSK gets the 1, 2, 3, and they retain, and they are still the NXT Tag Team Champions. Really, really good match to start off the show. Like I said, the crowd was energetic. They were into it 100%. So I was pretty happy with it. It was cool. They show Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly entering the CWC from earlier in the day, like they always do. So that was cool, giving it that big fight feel. Samoa Joe and Regal are in the ring, and they call out Cross and Gargano to settle the score, to have their face off. And I know a lot of people after this went down were like, what? They weren't going to have a match? No. They've been saying from the beginning that this was going to be face-to-face encounter and that there was going to be no match. Gargano tells Cross that he sucks and that he's not in his league. Cross, kind of barking back with his words. He said he's got 3 things on his list: never lose the NXT title, main event WrestleMania, and win the WWE title. And those are some pretty good goals there. And it looks like he might be headed to the main roster very, 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 very soon. Gargano tells Cross he couldn't lace his wife's boots because Cross made a joke by saying that he's wearing his wife's pants. So that was funny. Gargano, I'm not quite sure about the face turn or anything like that. I'm not sure what direction they're going. But having Cross be the guy that gets, talked about, or I don't know, bullied, I guess you could say, I don't know, not necessarily bullied, but having Cross be the guy that everybody just kind of looks at and be like, dude, you suck, or you're not that good. It puts Cross in a position to where he can definitely prove himself and just dominate over and over and over, no matter who his opponent is. They announced that next week Cross is going to face Johnny Gargano for the NXT Championship. He's going to be defending it, and Samoa Joe is going to be the special guest referee, so that should be a good one. He says, why wait till next week, and tries to go after Gargano, but then Joe steps in and has yet another stare down with Ciampa. Or I'm sorry, with Samoa Joe. So yeah, like I said, I'm all for Samoa Joe having any kind of stare down with anybody. So this one was really, really cool. Again, like always, teasing a future Karrion Kross versus Samoa Joe, or Samoa Joe, against anybody, really. The next matchup was LA Knight versus Cameron Grimes. This match was really cool. Cameron Grimes was quick as the bell rings to start to attack and punish the $1 million champ. This match, again, was very hard-hitting, very... I'm kind of glad that they fought again, because in a ladder match, it's very easy to kind of get away from, the in-ring wrestling aspect of it, right? Grimes was landing a flurry of strikes, back and forth, back and forth. LA Knight hits a burning hammer, goes for the 1-2-3, but Grimes kicks out. LA Knight hits a suplex, goes for the pin. Grimes kicks out. Knight brings in the title, but the referee takes the title away. And as the referee and LA Knight are arguing and fighting over the title, Grimes rolls up Knight, but the referee is out of position, putting the title back to ringside. Knight reverses it with a handful of tights, and then Grimes kicks out. Grimes hits a poison Rana for a near fall. Then LA Knight rolls out of the ring to avoid the cave-in, and then LA Knight trips Grimes on the apron. And then LA Knight hit one of the nastiest DDTs on the floor. Grimes at this point is almost counted out. LA Knight goes for his finishing maneuver. I forget what it's called, but he hits it and he covers Cameron Grimes for the 1-2-3, and still the $1 million champion, LA Knight. Like I said, this was a very, 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 very good match. And now Cameron Grimes has to become the butler for LA Knight, which is pretty fucking funny. And I know that they're going to knock those segments out of the park. They should be good. I know that's probably why they did it. I know some people were, kind of like taken aback and like, I don't know about Cameron Grimes losing yet another match. But it's going to be some good shit. I know it is. I promise. We get a backstage segment with Mackenzie Michelle and Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez to talk about Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. They say that they want to put Shotzi Blackheart on the shelf. They did it before, but next time it's going to be for good. And so look to see that in the near future, and maybe the winner of that going up against the winner of the NXT Tag-Team title match, which you guys all know, but I'll get to that in a second. They announce and have all the NXT Breakout Tournament competitors at ringside. They got Trey Baxter, Carmelo Hayes, Andrew Chase, Josh Briggs, Eichmann, Joe Garcia, Odyssey Jones, and Duke Hudson. So I'm pulling for Carmelo Hayes. I don't know about you guys. Whoever you guys are pulling for, let me know. Follow me on social media at Within the Ropes on Twitter and Instagram. Again, show me a good time. But yeah, they announced the breakout tournament competitors, and I'm excited for that next week. They already started on 205 Live, I believe, but they got more first round action. Eichmann against Duke Hudson next week on NXT, so that should be interesting. The next match we get is for the women's tag team championship. The Way defending against Io Shirai and Zoey Stark. This match was really good. Shirai landing her patented drop kicks to Indi Hartwell. Hartwell sends Shirai into the corner. Hartwell and LeRae try to double team, but Shirai escapes and takes them both out. And at this point, she's on the apron. She hops on the turnbuckle. She hits a missile drop kick on Indi Hartwell, and then she tags in Zoey Stark. Stark and Io start to heat up with a few double team moves. Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell manage to get Shirai and Stark in the Gargano escape and the silencer, but it's broken up, and that was a pretty good spot. Suddenly, the lights go out. The battery comes up on the screen, shows 100%, and as we all know and speculated, because it was reported that Tegan Nox was doing a dark match in her return, a little tryout match, make sure everything was good. It was, in fact, Tegan Nox shown on the stage. And due to distraction, Zoey Starks gets the victory, and her and Io Shirai are the new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. And post-match, Nox runs down the ramp, and she attacks and runs after Candice LeRae. And they run off and, go all in the crowd and to the back. And we cut the commercial. But this was funny. When it came back from commercial, they showed... they showed what the hell is his name? Dexter Loomis coming out and basically carrying Indi Hartwell to the back, and so I guess Index is back together, and so everyone's happy about that. So we'll see what happens going forward. I don't know what's gonna happen with the Way, man, with Johnny Gargano going off, and he's scheduled for the NXT Championship match. And, Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell losing the tag team titles. I don't know what's going on with Austin Theory, but hey, we'll see. We will see. Toni Storm is backstage again talking to Mackenzie Mitchell about Raquel Gonzalez, telling her she's not afraid of her. So I'd like to see some more Toni Storm. Hopefully she can rack up some dubs. Then we get the what everybody was waiting for, the ROW Cypher to celebrate Isaiah Swerve Scott becoming North American champion. In my opinion, Top Dollar was the best. B-Fab was all right. Ashante did not really rap. He was sort of like the DJ. And Isaiah Swerve Scott was not very good. At least the flow that he chose wasn't that good. But Top Dollar was dope. I liked him. I like Top Dollar. It was it went from a cypher to like a whole concert performance of them performing their theme song. Didn't look like the fans were into it too much, but whatever. Didn't really expect them to. We know why. But yeah, cypher was cool. And then we finally get to the main event, Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. In this match, I didn't really have any interest in, only because I'm just tired of seeing it, man. I kind of want these guys to go on their own. I want Adam Cole to have a direction, Kyle O'Reilly to have direction. I really didn't want him to be split up from Bobby Fish, but I get it. Both men tear into each other as soon as the bell rings. Kyle O'Reilly was in a submission put on by Adam Cole. He escapes it and locks in one of his own. Adam Cole manages to get the ropes. Kyle O'Reilly then drives his knee into Adam Cole's arm, and at that point, Adam Cole's arm was screwed up. He did a damn good job selling it, because I was like, oh man, he's favoring that arm quite a bit. Adam Cole sends Kyle O'Reilly into the turnbuckle shoulder first. Adam Cole hits a figure four around Kyle O'Reilly's neck, Kyle O'Reilly then fires up and beats Cole into the corner. Cole trips O'Reilly while on the second rope. Then O'Reilly crashes and burns. Adam Cole slams O'Reilly's knee into the ring post over and over and over and over and over again. So that looked like it hurt. Then Cole and O'Reilly are trading strikes as they always do. Pump kick by Adam Cole. Kyle O'Reilly tries to rebound off the ropes, but Adam Cole traps him in a knee bar. Then Adam Cole has to break out at the 4 count because Adam Cole had him trapped. Kyle O'Reilly then catches Cole with a dragon screw in the ropes. And then Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole take turns kicking each other in the knee. Chops here and there, blocks by O'Reilly. Then he hits a Shining Wizard. Adam Cole misses the Panama Sunrise. Adam Cole leaps over a sweep by Kyle O'Reilly as he tried to take Adam Cole off his feet. Basement super kick by Adam Cole, but then Kyle O'Reilly immediately hits a D&D with a bridge for a near fall, and this was great. The crowd was going wild. And at this point, I was like, all right, man, this ain't that bad. It's not that bad. It really isn't. Although I wish Adam Cole could finally have some direction, and, you know, I'm like, man, this is kind of the same match that they had last time at Stand and Deliver, but it was cool. It was cool. It was cool. More kicks by Kyle O'Reilly. Adam Cole tries to answer, but Kyle O'Reilly takes Cole down to the mat. Kyle O'Reilly tries an armbar, and then he puts Cole into a heel hook. Now that the transition from the armbar to the heel hook was super smooth. I liked it. Cole turns that into a figure 4, and then O'Reilly turns that back into a heel hook, and then Cole finally reaches the ropes to break the hold. And and then O'Reilly lands an axe kick, and then Adam Cole hits his patented enziguri. O'Reilly hits a kick of his own, but the momentum sends him out of the ring. Cole hits the Panama Sunrise off the apron. Cole sends O'Reilly back into the ring, and then Kyle kicks out after a pin attempt by Adam Cole. Kyle O'Reilly hits a brainbuster, but then O'Reilly goes up to the top and he misses the King Kong knee drop. Adam Cole hits the last shot. Kyle O'Reilly kicks out of that after a pinfall attempt. Adam Cole tries another Panama Sunrise, but Kyle O'Reilly lands a high knee. Kyle uses his injured knee, so he immediately hits the mat. Cole recovers and hits a Panama Sunrise. Cole hits the last shot for the win, 1, 2, 3, and Adam Cole is your winner. In a brutal, tough fight, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and I don't know, man. The score is 1-1. I don't know if we're going to get the tiebreaker, if we're going to get the rubber match or not. We probably will. I want this to be like loser leaves NXT or, you know, something like that. Because I'm tired of seeing this. I want to see Adam Cole get back in the title picture. Maybe O'Reilly could battle it out. I don't know how much O'Reilly weighs. I'm pretty sure it's more than 205, but hell, maybe he can, you know, go fight in the cruiserweight division. Him and Roderick Strong. That'll be dope. That'll be cool. I'd like to see that. Hell, Adam Cole, he might be 205. Let me see. Is Adam Cole 205? Let's see. Give me a second. Let's see. We're going to see if Adam Cole is 205. I don't think Adam Cole's 205. Oh, he's 200. Yeah. See, Adam Cole can go after the cruiserweight title, right? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think fans will like that. But like I said, it was a good match. I give the show a good 9 out of 10. I liked it. Maybe could have had more matches on this. I mean, I know they only have 2 hours, but maybe 1 or 2 more matches, and it would have been a 10 in my opinion. But yeah, they went off. It was a good show. I'm interested to see what happens with the women's tag team title picture. Interested to see what happens post Karrion Kross and Johnny Gargano. Is Adam Cole number 1 contender, or is he going to go one more with Kyle O'Reilly? I don't know. We'll see though. But yeah, that was a quick review. Nothing too much. Like I said, it was just a 2-hour show, so it wasn't too much going on. I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much wrap it up there. Tomorrow we got Road Rager, AEW. Finally back on the road, Miami, Florida. Should be interesting. Should be a good show. They got a stacked card. I saw an announcement earlier on Twitter saying that that AEW plans to stack their shows from here on out. All right. I hope NXT just focuses on doing their thing. Don't try and do too much. Don't get nobody from Raw and SmackDown to come over. Don't do none of that. Just do your thing. There's been rumors of a NXT takeover Las Vegas. I wish they would say something about that pretty soon. Hopefully, because that would be nice to know. But they got time. So it is what it is. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you have not listened to my last review I did, which was the throwback review of WCW Nitro, July 6th, 1998, please do so. Go back and listen to that. Go back and watch it if you haven't. It was a good show, like I said. Listen to Monday Night Raw from last night, the review I did for Monday Night Raw last night. Tune into that one as well. Subscribe to the podcast if you haven't. Leave a review. Let me know how you like the reviews. Follow me on social media. Let me know if you like the reviews, what you think I should do more of, or I got some ideas and I got more surprises and things going on and coming up soon. So thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, this was NXT Great American Bash review. Tomorrow, AEW. After that, the next day, Impact and NXT UK. Friday, SmackDown. I'm thinking about putting in like a news type show later on this week to talk about and elaborate more on what happened with Jimmy Uso. Talk about some Sasha Banks. I haven't forgot. Still got to talk about Sasha Banks. And then everything else going on in the wrestling world. All right, everybody have a good night. And remember, Charlotte Flair will become the 14-time women's champion at Money in the Bank.